We got Bitcoin breaking up above $38,000 this morning. Key level, absolute key level. I'm going to show you targets of where it could extend to and where we must hold for that target to be hit. If you're new here, subscribe with the notification bell, leave a like and a comment. I'm also going to go through, for the Stargate VIPs that know, the day trade screener 1, day trade screener 2, day trade screener 3. We're going to plot out, look for a opportunity today. As well as we'll take a look at the dollar because the dollar's been in a meltdown mode. We'll look at bond yields as well too and look at the stock market, see if we're inching up to new all-time highs yet. So let's dive straight into it because Bitcoin's at 38,093. Oh, also by the way, it's Wednesday, November 29th at 6:19 a.m. Keep in mind, it's a couple hours before the markets open up. So things could change rather quickly. So, by the time that you're watching this, but at this current moment, and we're on a 3-day chart, so for this section of it, we have sell warnings on the 3-day chart. That's all good. As long as we can maintain above 37,100. That was our extension level here. So for those who don't have access to the Stargate custom indicators, you'll see the red, the yellow, the green horizontal Fibonacci's here. This is a Stargate special. It's the Stargate Fib Forecaster. It covers a micro fib, a medium fib, and a macro fib. The micro fib is the red one. The medium is the yellow. The green is the macro. And as you can see here, back in, and let me hide the snakes real quick. All right, so here we go. So it was back in like early October, October 1st, we had our micro fib, right? And it took this little high here around 28,613 to the low that we set at 26,521. And we melted up through that 786. We immediately came to the 1618 breakout extension of that micro fib, which happened to be, and I love this indicator. It's a Stargate special. It just so happened to be the medium Fibonacci's 786 was. So the micro, the medium, and the macro all playing together, and that's why we created this indicator, because you can clearly see how that's the case. On a micro level, you can break up and extend to a medium key level, which then at that point, if you break up through that, then the medium 1618 could be the whole extension level, the micro 4236, which is exactly what happened. But let's get back to the 786. So we melted up through the micro 786 right to the 1618 extension right here, which so happened to be the medium 786 of this high around 32,000 back in July to the low that we set in September at 25K. And we didn't even stop there. Total melt up straight through. And the reason why it was such like a beanstalk up, it was such a key level. It was such a key level. The 786 are such a key level. And we melted up straight through it. And what did we do? We went right to that 3618 extension of that micro Fibonacci. And then we kind of just like shuffled our way up here. We hit the 4236 extension of the micro fib. We cleared all the Fibonacci extensions on a micro level. Then what we just did was, and we're having some trouble getting through that medium 1618 extension at 37,100. You can see here we're having trouble closing above it for a couple weeks until back November 18th. We closed above it with this is a 3-day chart too. So these 3-day candles hold a lot of weight. And we've had our breakthrough candle here, but then we had the body close once, twice, and then this candle, 3-day candle, closes today, so in about 14 hours. And look at what we did. We wicked down through it, and we have a nice clean green candle right now with the body, a thick body right above it, clearing that 37,500 where these bodies kind of got held up at. So this is looking pretty good so far, but if we pull down here, we absolutely need to hold the bodies above 37,500 to 37,200. Ideally, if we can close a body above 38K, that's going to be ultra bullish and likely will come up here to reach our 2618 extension target on the micro fib. The medium fib, which so happens to coincide relatively close to the macro 786. So this is a big kahuna. So if we now zoom all the way out and we look at this, let me hide the signals for a sec. And let me hide the bonus indicator. So if we look at this, this has taken the macro move from 2021, the high at like 69,000, down to the low that we set at 15,460. Crazy, right? Crazy. 786 is right at 50K, right at 50K. So if we can come up, likely the key level we're going to come up to is 47 to 50K. If we can hold that 37,500, have bodies close above 38K. That's the likely level. That's going to be our key kind of point. We could come up here, melt up, but then we could have a flash crash down real quick and get bought up quick, kind of go sideways till the end of December. And then January we have catalysts in the works, right? The spot Bitcoin ETF. That's maybe when we can blow through it and come up here to the 3618 and 4236 extension of the medium Fibonacci, right? Which would retest the all-time highs back here, right? So this is how it could play out. It's how it could play out. But getting above 38K is very key, because even looking to the left, look at how much, we interacted with this level here. That was our fall off point as well too. But those are the key levels. That's where I don't think we're going to head back to, the previous all-time highs this year. I mean, we got like 33 days left. But we could easily come up to 47 to 50K, kind of get hung up, come back down real quick, and then kind of shuffle our way up by the end of the year, the first week of January, back to those 47, 50K, and then melt on up to the previous all-time highs in January. And then look where the 1618 macro fib extension is showing us, 174K for Bitcoin. But now let's throw on the snakes. Does that coincide with the fib forecast? And it does. This red zone here, red zone. We didn't get in the red zone back here, but we got in the red zone back here, and then previous ones we got into the red zone. So what I'm seeing is 100, maybe 145K to 175K for Bitcoin we could see. Even this orange moving average here is around 80K. That's how, level by level. Oh, speaking of which, also too, coinciding with the macro 786 and the medium 2618 fib, we have the purple moving average as well too coming here. So we have a lot of resistance at that level, but we cleared all these medium or micro fibs. That was step one, and we got through the one. We want to hold above the medium 1618 extension. Likely it'd just be a melt up straight to 47 to 50K. That's for Bitcoin. And then looking at the weekly chart, you look to the past here, right? And I'm going to just start off the screen, and we're going to get rid of the snakes, the fib forecaster, and then look at where a lot of confluence, because this falling wedge pattern, or I would say like a broadening wedge, the target upon the breakup is right here at 47K as well too. So that's another thing coinciding with that 48 to 50K level. So yeah, but looking at the 1 week chart, right? Every single time we flash a 1 week sell warning, it's the start of something special. And let's go back to the whole history here. So we had our 1 week sell warning flash November 13, 2023. We look to the past. Look at when it flashed in the last bull market, the week of November 13, 2020, right? And we had multiple sell warnings up here, and we didn't get our sell now until the absolute top. Same with back here. And then we had a sell now here. There was more sell nows during this phase up here. So but this was more of an elongated bull market, where this was just a melt up and a melt up. So depending on how we're going to move and dance here with Bitcoin is going to kind of be our gauge to what time frame we want to look at to nail that absolute top. If it's a straight melt up, we're looking at the weekly chart, clearly. But if it's kind of a slow grind up, kind of like that, then we're probably going to go to a 3 week or a 2 week chart. I think it was a 3 week chart we mentioned in the bot video earlier. Yeah, because nailed it just one time. And then, yeah. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. But very exciting, because that sell warning, yeah, it's a sell warning, but that doesn't mean it's going to just tank the next day. Like that first sell warning we got in November back in 2020, it wasn't until 120 days later until we got that sell now. That first sell warning we got in 2019 right here wasn't until about 100 days later till we got that sell now. So we got a good 3 to 4 months since this point until maybe we get that sell now. If it's going to react like the previous times where it's just a melt up. If it's like 2016, 2017, then we have to adjust. But that would bring us out to late February to middle of March for Bitcoin. Massive, absolutely massive. So that's Bitcoin right now. So now let's look at the day trade screener. Day trade screener 1, day trade screener 2, day trade screener 3. And if you're not a Stargate VIP and you want access to all these tools and get kitted up right before this bull market kicks up big, now's the time to do it because it's Cyber Week. We're doing 70% off. It's going to lock you in from now until January of 2025. It's going to cover you the whole time. And you want these screeners, that's how you get them. So yeah, looking at this, right? So we're looking for the anomaly. Remember, guys, so what I'm looking at right now, 30-minute chart, I don't see any anomalies here as far as we're looking for the red. We're looking for the red. This red is not what we're looking for. We're looking at for something like this. And this is Bitcoin to the others dominance. And Bitcoin has been kind of running the show lately, and that's kind of shown us that. But nothing on the screener 1. Let's look at screener 2 here. So screener 2, I see Solana was an anomaly about 3 hours ago. That's something we can keep on the radar for playing Solana today. But it was 3 hours ago. We want to catch it pretty quick, right? So Solana definitely on the radar. Let's go to like a 15-minute chart, because I think I did see some with Songbird. I think I saw some with Songbird. So Songbird, the only anomaly I see here is Songbird, 45 minutes ago. 45 minutes ago, we had to prepare to sell on Songbird. Let's take a look at Songbird. And it's funny because I mentioned, literally mentioned in the Discord at 5:21 a.m. So an hour and 10 minutes ago about Songbird. And then 30 minutes later, we start to see it start to outperform. It's probably Steve front running us, but a big buy. That's what it is. Now I'm playing. But yeah, I'm looking at so this kind of goes with validation that, yeah, I'm onto something as far as Songbird goes. I think we could see a nice pump out of it and even a double at the very least. So we're going to look for a pair-to-pair swap on that. Less of a day trade because you can't really do futures on Songbird. But we'll look for a pair-to-pair swap on that. Hopefully it's a quick one. Get a quick double from one coin into the other. And that actually kind of reminds me, because I did see another anomaly, which was quants. I saw quants, where was it? Q, right here on the third, or it was the 15-minute chart with a prepare to buy soon that just flashed. So that's the opposite of what we're looking for. We're looking for prepare to sell soon to see, all right, what's outperforming. But quant just flashed right now, a prepare to buy soon, and it was right now, so that means it's underperforming, right? So let me confirm that's the case right here. Yeah, like literally right now, it says now, prepare to buy soon, quant. Maybe we do a quant to Songbird play. I'm liking it. So yeah, quant kind of sold off here. And if we kind of look at quant to Songbird, and we see that tanking, right? So this is how we do it. It's how we do it here at Stargate. Yep. So it's breaking down, bear flag. Yeah. I'm giving it some stuff free out today, but it's not going to be how it's going to be going forward. Let me tell you that. Getting back at it. So yeah, so we're going to do a pair-to-pair swap quant to Songbird for the Stargate VIPs. I know I'm putting it out public, but I'm not going to put out when we're swapping back. So I will also announce it in the Discord, and in case you missed it info here for the Stargate VIPs. And hey, if you want to get locked in with the VIP, now's the time. Cyber Week, 70% off. This is usually 7777 for 12 months, right? It's 2,333. It might sound like a lot, but you break that up into 12 months here, that's less. So let's see. It's $194 a month, right? That's less than these monthlies over here. You know, you want to get locked in. We're doing 70% off, but only for an annual membership. And this gets you 2 one-on-ones a month, gets you access to all our automatic trading bots, all our educational course videos, and then also all of our screeners, our indicators, our private market updates that we're going to start implementing private, and then our weekly group sessions and all of our premium channels in the Discord and stuff like that. So the reason why we price it like that annually is, you know, you get this huge discount for that, and we want to lock this in. We want to have you guys with the gang, the Star Gang, for this whole bull run, right? So lock it in and be paid with crypto, and if you pay with crypto, it's another 10% off. So reach out in the Discord, Rob at Stargate, link is in the bio. Come join the Discord, friend request me, because this ends in about 3 days. 3 days. So let's get back to it. So that's what we're going to do for the pair-to-pair swap. But then looking at any other anomalies, that's the only anomaly I see. I see an anomaly for Quant being an underperformer. I see an anomaly for Songbird being an outperformer. We hold Quant, we hold Songbird. I think we take some of our Quant, a little extra of it, toss it over to Songbird, ride that up. We swap back, hit a little more Quant when the screener tells us it's time to. So that's what I'm seeing. So Bitcoin's looking pretty good so far. Let's look at the DXY, look at the dollar, see how this is doing. We go to the 30-minute chart, and it looks like we kind of topped out here. We filled this gap over here. Let's look. If we start to roll over on the 30-minute, that'll be solid. But looking at the 4-hour chart, you know, like the momentum has completely died off. And really, I just want to see us stay below this trend line. Because if we break up above this trend line, we'll probably have more of a substantial move up, like to here. You know, if we break up here, we might have more of a substantial move up. I don't think crypto would like that much. So that I want to see us, if we do come up here, get rejected back over. And ultimately, the next target, it was like around 100.5. We're looking at the weekly chart. We want to stay, by the end of this week, we want to stay below the 50 moving average, which is this green moving average here, right? We're below it so far. We broke through it on the previous candle. We want to confirm below, and it's looking like we're gonna. Look at that stock RSI coming down, that TSI coming down, MACD. We can have that TSI go below the zero line, nail in the coffin. We've been saying it since 103.5. 103.5 was like, all right, we want to get below, but below 103, nail in the coffin. It's looking pretty good. So that's the dollar. Let's look at the stock market real quick. Dude, looking like it's gonna melt up. You know, 16,073. Look at that. It's looking strong right now. TSI just crossed, MACD green, you know, pinks above the blue. It's everything you want to see. When we look at the 1-day chart, man, things are getting spicy. That's for sure. Heading in December here. We take this high down to the low. We broke above that 786. That's a 12-hour chart. Yeah, this is a US NAS 100, but we're getting extremely close. We're at 16,072. Over here is like 16,700. We're literally 3.5%, 4% away. You know, that's massive. I don't think it's going to be something crazy, but it could just be something like, you know, taking out the new high, you know, would be bullish for crypto. Usually, if you look to the past with the stock market making new highs, crypto does as well too. So that's that. And then just look at the bond yields real quick. We want to see the dollar down, bond yields down, stock market up. Usually crypto goes up in that case. And bond yields looking, you know, it's coming down. Look at that MACD turning double red again. If we look at the 1-week chart, it's what we wanted to see. We were saying, hey, it's probably not going to top till we see, well, that 1-week sell now come in. Also with that 4-day, 3-day, 2-day, 1-day sell now come in. It was calling the top back here. You know, we look at the 1-day sell now. The Stargate signals, like time and time again, have proved that they're reliable. Hitting that top right there, 2-day sell now, just like back here. It was October 28, 2022, the sell now came in, we went down. And then it was October 31st, 2023, sell now, we went down. Same stuff playing out. Same with the dollar too. I mean, like you look back on the 1-day chart with the dollar, nailed it to a T. It hit the buy right here, right at the bottom of the dollar, and it hit the top. You know, and we might have 1-day prepare to buy soon. Let's see. We do on this candle currently. That's interesting. So look at back here. 1-day prepare to buy soon, buy now. We went up. 1-day prepare to sell soon, sell now, went down. Now we have a 1-day prepare to buy soon. That's interesting to see. We need to keep eyes on that. That could spell out, you know, a capitulation ready to come in, or if we see some momentum come in, we could see a buy now come in. We got to take that seriously. So sooner than later, you know, I'd like to see quicker, you know, I don't want to see us kind of hang around with this 1-day prepare to buy soon. I want to see us continue to melt down fast, break this 786 here around 101.25, and us melt down pretty quickly, take out these lows around 100.5. So that's what I'm looking at. Bitcoin still holding up here around 38,134. Everything's looking good so far. And yeah, so I'll be in the Discord, guys. I'll keep you updated on that pair-to-pair trade. I'm going to be taking that. Also, we announce another coin that we're going to be buying for our long-term bags. I already striked on that. A couple others did as well too. If you have any questions, now I'm going to be doing that, the new bot configurations for different coins, as well as kind of new time frames. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple hours at 6:40 a.m. So remember, the market hasn't opened up yet. We got to keep our ears to the streets and the tweets because shit can change real quick. So if you want to get access, Cyber Week 70% off, link in the bio, join the Discord. There's also a link to apply and claim that 70% off in the description of this video. So I'll see you guys in the Discord and in the next video.